I need everyone. Hey, how are you holding up? It's not really going to hit me until later. Right now, I just need everyone else to be okay. Just don't forget to take time for yourself, okay? Plenty of rooms if you need to sit down and be alone for a while. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together. Anytime. Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words. Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad vacation. That assumption appears to be correct.
So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort.
I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming. It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that?
It exists only in contrast to
I will note that feedback for later.
that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what
Chat
was
for a bit?
imagined by its mind.
Normally, I hate talking to
What
people
we
at funerals,
consider imagining
but, well,
and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding.
you don't believe in the afterlife, do you?
that even these
I mean, this might be the
metaphors
worst time to bring it up,
are
but
like the tiny white caps on a massive searching sea. There's
Yes.
more, but
won't we all?
those are the parts
Well.
that speak to me the most.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Thank you.
You know, what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary goal is promoting social cohesion. Never seems to work for me. No matter how many times I do this, I feel less attached, not more. Well, look at us. Two lone wolves howling at the moon on the same night. You know, if there's one piece of advice I can actually give you, it's that lost loved ones have a way of coming back to you. One day you'll be sweeping out some old shelf or digging through a desk, and there it'll be. Some old paperweight of theirs. or a piece of jewelry they gave you, half jokingly. Theoretically, of course. You're welcome. I know now isn't.
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much. Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
I don't often speak about what I believe in. It seems so redundant with how I live. But death
It almost feels
is one of those occasions
wrong
where
to
it's
be
hard.
grieving. Selfish.
Our friend
No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
There's no afterlife.
It's just easier to feel guilty.
No God in heaven
If you'll excuse me.
curating a perfect ending for them. So it's up to us. We are what lives on. If the pain of loss inspires us to greater action, then that is the good that comes from humanity.
Everyone is in mourning.
Creates our own.
I
We
understand,
are the ones that
but I
judge
cannot
those
quite share in their emotion.
joyful or mournful.
I have seen death.
Responsibility.
I have lost people I considered close. But this is... It is not the same.
Walter, are you
I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private.
Thank you. If you are free soon, could we talk?
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us breaks down, decomposes, gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of a biosphere, we are simply carried away by space and time until we sizzle in a distant sun's corona or get pulled in some gravitational field and coalesce with other debris.
My boy.
Not comforting, huh?
I've lost my boy.
Do you know what I find uncomfortable? The thought that after I die,
Should be me buried in the ground. All I ever wanted to do was protect him. No, he was out the door as soon as he could. Away from his mother, away from
that life goes,
Aquila,
that
away
things do
from
not
me.
sit still. That right there is the comfort that I need. Yeah, we die. And some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care. Not because it's evil, but because it's infinite, ever expanding. And who wouldn't want to be a part of infinity? Even if it's just for a short while. Listen, we don't worry about ourselves.
You one of Sam's consolation people?
Of course.
Lillian Hart.
We
He probably never mentioned me.
as we
I mean, I try not to talk about him, so... Oh, I'm sorry. That was a terrible thing to say. Cora's mother, Sam's ex. God, I'm rambling. Look, I don't know who I should speak to about this, but Cora and I talked, and she's coming to live with me. She talked about you all the time. But right now, she just needs to get away from all the reminders of Sam. We'll be leaving soon, so say your goodbyes to her, if you like. Hi.
So many people here. So many people saying goodbye. Is this supposed to make everything okay? Make everyone feel better? That's my point. Nothing's going to change. I just feel like I want to be a million light years away from everyone. I want to be alone for a while, okay?
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea? Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond. I